Hey there, Stampers and Crafters. My name is Tami White, and welcome to our class on Z-fold cards. Lots of fun, right? We all love fun folds. So I'm going to show you how to use these cards today. I'm actually going to be doing an alternate card from the March Paper Pumpkin kit. But since that kit is sold out, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun. See if I can find them there. Working with some other products, stamp sets and papers that you could use you could probably use just about anything to make Z-folds with. But we'll work with both of these and have some fun with them. So we have birthday cards, wedding cards. They're great for any occasion, right? And they're fun. So let's get started with our video. As always, when I have a live taping of an online class, we are taping this live on YouTube and on Facebook. And welcome to everybody out there who are joining us live. Many of you may be joining us on the replay later, and welcome to you as well. We have some live prizes. So the live prizes here, and I have a bonus prize here. So I've got two. We're going to be working with the Broadway bound paper. And back in June last year, we had this Broadway Star kit that was just really fun, and it coordinated with that whole suite. So I thought I have a couple of those kits from June. We're going to give two of those away, one at the early bird mark and then one at the end of the video. And then I have two of the sold out March kits, and I'll do those both at the very end of this video. And if you are not lucky enough to be one of the winners to win the live prize, don't worry, I got something for you too. Also, if you're watching the replay, you're eligible to enter to win an additional Poppin Birthday March Paper Pumpkin Kit. I'll draw the winner of that on April 19th. All right, all you need to do to enter is leave a comment here on this video. And if you share and type the word shared into the comments, I'll enter you a second time. So we'll just do a quick catch up on what's happening in Stamping World. Just a quick recap. If you love these classes, you love what you see, and you're dying for more, be sure to check out my VIP online clubs. It's a great way to learn stamping, to learn crafting and paper crafting and new techniques. I put out 3 exclusive videos to our club members every month, and you get extra free stamps, extra giveaways. I even have some specials just for the club members. It's a lot of fun, and I have the information for that and everything I'm sharing with you right now on my stampwithtami.com blog, which is linked in this video's description. Okay, so we are working with Paper Pumpkin, and the deadline for the April Paper Pumpkin kit, these come in the mail every month, is April 10th. So you need to sign up before April 10th in order to get the April kit, and there will be some distinctive stamping in that kit. So that's Stampin' Up's new photorealistic stamp sets, and they are pretty awesome. So we're excited to work with those, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful set, beautiful kit. If you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, this is a crafting box that comes in your mailbox once a month. You need to sign up by the 10th of the month. You can do a subscription or a prepaid code, and then it's the best thing to get in the mail, really. It's so much better than the bills that come in there, right? So we're working today with the March 2019 kit, and this was a pop-up birthday card. So I thought, well, what better thing to do with it than to make these Z-fold cards? So we're having a lot of fun with that. So the retirement list, it has been announced that that will come out on April 15th, which is not that far away. And I have a video that I did a little while ago just giving a shout out and advanced warning on ink colors that we know are going. Don't forget to stock up on them now. Once that retirement list is there, the ink pad refills, some of the ink pads colors, the popular colors are going to sell out really fast. And I'm pretty sure this is still available. I meant to check the online store right before I got on here, and I forgot to. But Stampin' Up has this floral grid paper I've been using, and everybody has been asking about this, so I keep meaning to remind you guys. It is available in my online store, but it is while supplies last. There isn't a ton of it left. And so I'm pretty sure it was still available this morning, but if you want that, you want to grab it quickly before it's gone. And Stampin' Up just came out with a new storage line, which is pretty cool, and that's exciting. It's modular, it fits just about anything you want, and it's shown here with, it fits our ink pads, it fits markers, it fits embellishments, but you can put other things in there as well, too, and you fit it together, fit it in your own space, your way, with the products you have, and you can add on to them as you get more. So that's really neat. And some of my personal specials this month are, if you place a $50 order in my online store from now through April 15th, using my hostess code, which is here and also on my specials page, I'm going to send you a free pack of metallic pearls, which we are going to use today. And the most exciting thing that I'm very, very excited about is the Autism Fundraiser. I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who has participated in this so far. My goal was to raise $1,500 for the Autism Speaks. As of this morning, and it is the 5th of April, April is National Autism Awareness Month, and as of this morning, we are at $1,200 so far with the sale of these kits and with the direct donations. So there's 3 ways that you can do it. You can purchase a kit, and I donate $15 from every kit. They are awesome. It's called Love You to Pieces. You're going to get a stamp set, a die, all the products to make this, and I even have bonus supplies for bonus cards. But you can also make a straight donation directly to Autism Speaks to our fundraiser, and I'll send you a free tutorial as well. And I'm also donating 10% of all the sales using my hostess code from now to the 15th. So, lots of ways to participate in that. Thank you everyone who has participated so far. We are going to do our early bird drawing at the 10-minute mark, and that will be for one of these Broadway Star kits from June. And then I've got one to give away at the end, and then one of the ones that we're using today. So we'll get started while we're waiting. While you guys are jumping on board and we're waiting to do the fun. What we're using today, we're going to start using is, this is the March Paper Pumpkin Kit. It was Poppin Birthday. I do have an entire video on this right out of the box, how to make it out of the box, and you can catch that on my resource page. And I did an unboxing. You can see all the things that come with it there. These are the instructions. The box is just adorable. Absolutely loved it. And it makes these pop-up cards. There was 2 different designs here that were really cute. So I thought pop-up cards, let's do a fun fold with this. So those are what came in the box. So every month I like to do an outside the box project. And that's where these came in, the Z fold. I thought, well, that was a fun fold. So let's keep going with the fun fold. So these 2 are cards that I made with the kit. This one's made with a lot of pieces from the kit. This one just used some of the background paper was from the kit. And then, since that kit was sold out, and I felt bad, and I didn't want anyone to not be able to copy some of these if they wanted to, I went outside the box, and literally outside the box, and used the Better Together on this wedding card with the gold. And I actually used the Better Together stamp set on the silver one. So today, we're going to make the one that's straight out of the Paper Pumpkin box and the gold Z-fold card. I'll make those 2, and this one you'll be able to see how to make this one. It'll be made exactly the same way. So just like all of my other videos, I have a free PDF on the resource page. You can get to that by clicking on the link in this video's description. And excuse me. Need my Diet Coke. My throat is, I'm sorry, I'm getting sick. My throat is sore, but my voice is still here. So bear with me. It's still here. Hopefully it'll be here at the end of the video. Anywho, it has all the measurements and the scoring lines that we need here. It also has a link back to the URL and QR code here. So all the supplies that I'm using here are listed on the back, and they're also listed on that page. So it's easy to get back to the video if you want to watch this later, if you're not making it at the same time. These are just a great resource for you. I'm glad you guys enjoy that. Thank you. I do like to make things easy for you guys. So we are just about at the 10-minute mark. So what I'll do is I'll take a quick commercial break and draw the first winner of our June Paper Pumpkin Kit, and then we'll jump right into the stamping. Sound good? All right, let me just make sure that we're working over here. Oh, and we are. Excellent. I love it when things are smooth. I shouldn't even say that because I feel like I'm jinxing myself when I do that. Okay, so the first winner of the June Paper Pumpkin Kit goes to, drumroll, Robin Leanne. Congratulations, Robin, from Omaha, Nebraska. Be sure to fill out the prize claim form that is linked in this video's description. All right, so Robin was our early bird winner, and we're ready to jump in. So, first thing I'm going to do is cut the base layer of cardstock, and that is actually the same dimensions as my regular standard size cards. So I'm just going to take that, and you may notice I'm using that floral wood paper in the background here, teasing you guys with it. Like I said, it's still available. So this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of Whisper White cardstock. Zoom out just a little bit here. And I'm going to cut that in half the long way. So at 4 1/4, got it lined up at 4 1/4, we're just going to cut that in half. So I have 2 card bases. One for our gold wedding card, and one for the paper pumpkin alternate card. So next up, we're going to do our scoring, and this is really the secret to the Z-fold, and when you see how easy it is, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can do that. So I'm just I'm just putting this in at 2 3/4 right there. There's the measurement right there. Now, there's 2 blades that are on this trimmer. There is a cutting blade and there is a scoring blade. So I'm going to move the cutting blade out of the way and just use the scoring blade here at 2 3/4, and then I'm going to move this through to 5 1/2. And we have our 2 scores there. Sorry, I should have a bone folder to burnish that. And that is our Z-fold. That's it. That's how easy that is. That fold is so fun and easy to make. You could totally make a whole bunch of these if you were making, you know, cards for a wedding or cards for an invitation or a birthday party. All right, so we are going to start with this card. This is the birthday card. It uses pieces from that March Paper Pumpkin Kit. So these are the pieces from the March Paper Pumpkin Kit. It was called Poppin Birthdays. And if you weren't lucky enough to get one, you might win one. You might get lucky there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is our stamping. And again, all the cuts for this are on that PDF. So I've got a piece of Whisper White here. We're going to use Poppy Parade. This is the ink pad that came in the kit. So if you got the kit, you can use the little mini ink pad. I'm just using the full size here. And I am using the stamp set that came in the kit for the words. And it says, today we celebrate you. Because we do. We celebrate you every day. I'm going to stamp that towards the top. I might even want that a little higher. You know what? I'm going to stamp that a little higher. This is a beautiful thing about the cardstock. It's got 2 sides. If we don't like where we stamped it, we can do it again. There we go. I want to have room for those candles. I want those candles to be able to fit in there. Okay. So next up, we've got the candles. Now the candles are also pieces from the Paper Pumpkin Kit. They actually went inside the pop-up birthday card. So there's 2 different sizes of these candles. I'm going to take the one of each. One of the larger one. Actually, no, I guess we just need the larger one. And that's going to actually fit up the whole thing. So just the larger one. But if you ran out of larger ones, you could use the 2 smaller ones together and just cut them down. And I'm going to take my silicone mat here. Now, this is adhesive here that for the card as it came in the kit. We're not going to use that. And in fact, I'm going to try to make sure that that is just on the very edge of the card. We're going to actually cut that down. So you could use mini glue dots here. I'm going to use nail adhesive to attach. And I'm putting the adhesive on the back instead of the front. Maybe even a little bit on the candles. And if you have any panty lines, I call these little adhesive strips that show through panty lines. If you have any of those, you can just kind of poke them out. And then we're going to line that up. And I'm trying to get that adhesive so that it's off the edge. And we'll take our paper snips and just trim off that extra line. And I have the message here, today we celebrate you, on the back, just, you know, for you guys, to tell you how special you are. All right, so if there is any, and there is a little bit of adhesive overhang here, you could also use the paper trimmer. Actually, the paper trimmer might have been a better choice there. But see how I've got a little bit of adhesive overhang here? Pull this off, and I found that I could actually peel that adhesive with my fingers right off so that it wasn't, I tried to get it down far enough that there wasn't any on there, but I did find that it does peel right off if you use your fingers. And I'm not gonna sit here and do the whole thing, and we're gonna leave it on there for now, and I'll peel the rest off later. But anywho, if you do end up with some, that's how you get it off. Okay, so the next thing on this card is actually just assembly. It's that easy to make. So we layered that on some Bermuda Bay, because that was the colors of the kit. I wanted to match the kit, because this card I actually did use a lot of pieces from the kit in. So then we have our inner and outer, innie and outies frames here. And just to show you, this designer paper that I'm using that came out of the kit is actually the card base. I cut the card bases down that came in the kit for the backgrounds. So these are actually the card bases that were in the kit, and I cut them down. So that's what that was from. You like that painty lime turn? Somebody yelled at me once because I did that because I used snail instead of using a fine tip glue pen, and the adhesive was showing through. I hadn't poked it out yet. She's like, "You have adhesive showing." I'm like, "I know, they're painty lines." I gotta fix for that too. I know. I probably should use the fine tip glue pen, but I do just prefer snail. All right, so I am just layering this, and actually, you know what? I may not have wanted to layer that yet because there's a piece that I want to put in there, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna keep rolling with it. And this one goes on the outside. So we have an innie and an outie. And then this is going to layer on top. And this piece came from the kit. This is one of the tags that was in the kit. And we're going to layer our candles right in the center of that. Now, when I attach this to the card, I could use snail, but I want to use something a little bit stronger because you're going to be pulling, and I just didn't want it to pop. I didn't want that to pop off. Sometimes when you start pulling, the snail is good for adhering things down, but it's not good if you have motion. So I'm going to use some tear tape. I love that because you don't need scissors. You can just tear it with your fingers. Just make sure that it's on this side over here. Don't put it on this side. All right. All right. And sorry. Always happens when I'm live. Just peeling off the back of that, and we're going to stick that right on here. Boop. All right, so that's pretty much our card. But then I took this little tag, came inside the kit. So I thought, oh, let's play with that too. And so what I did is I just cut this little edge off so there was a straight edge there. And I'm actually going to use the paper cutter this time instead of the scissors. I'll do it the right way. So we're just going to cut off this little teeny edge, give it a straight edge. And then that I put right inside here for our words. Okay. All right, and one last piece is we had these in the kit. These were little fun little pieces. So I took one of these little guys and I put them on there too because I wanted to play with it all. Why not? Right? So take a little bow, stick it right down there. And we have our little place to write in our card, and we have our little fun fold birthday card. Yay! Okay, as promised though, we have one more to make. Why stop there? Let's keep going. All right, so this time I'm going to make the gold birthday card. And this is the card we're going to do this time. I'm sorry, this is a wedding card. My bad. And the paper here is from the Broadway bound suite. I've used a lot of this. If you love it, I would say get this soon because paper doesn't usually carry over, and I'm pretty sure this won't. But it's like specialty paper, and it's got some metallic in it, which is pretty awesome. So one side of it is brightly colored, and the other side of it is black and gold and metallic. So very fun, and that's where I got the